Oh, no, got it. Go on.
Welcome to the Redvee TV Instant Fan Reaction, supported by A-Star Recruitment for the 2022 season, as we reflect on Saints' 28 points to 14 victory over in Toulouse from the Stade Wallon, whatever it's called. We're not there, Kev, so we've got Dave.
Good man.
Dave, talk us through the game.
Well, to be fair, we were always the better team, pal. Very difficult. The Liam Moore and his refereeing panel were apparently stuck in Munich and didn't referee the game, and we were left with local officials, and the officialdom was quite suspect, to be fair. Good job, we're good, because if we were like Wakefield, we'd have lost that tonight.
The 2 tries that got disallowed, Dave.
Pardon?
We had 2 tries disallowed.
Yeah. He gave him 2 forward passes, and I won't lie, I'm struggling to think like how they were forward. But you know, it was what it was. Listen, we've done a job. They've come out. We've done it. Decent win.
Well, we're getting the combinations back. Full back, 6, 7, 9, 13.
Yeah.
That's what we need to get. Willer Party playing full back. You know, Wellsby 6 and 7, and with Lomax. That's what we need to get.
We played okay. It wasn't great, but
we'll get there.
It was 2 points. As I said, if Liam Moore was here, we'd have won by 40. He wasn't, and we've won by 12.
Dave, Will Hopewati and Regan Grace coming back into the team tonight. How did they go?
I thought Hopewati was solid at full back. Regan was great, looked sharp, and I mean, he looked really sharp. Every time he got the ball, he looked to break through. His try was a great try. He just looks rapid, and let's hope that's good signs for the rest of the season, pal.
A decent trip down there on the coach.
Oh, we loved it. What could possibly go wrong? 20 hours aboard, home, 3 hours yesterday to Toulouse. We're up in the morning and 7 o'clock. We're back up to Calais for 8 o'clock. So, listen, it is what it is. We've all enjoyed it. But, it's been tough. The travel's been tough. But ultimately, we've had such a good trip. Lots of stuff. About Saints sold 250 tickets, and that's a good attendance. This time of year, Jubilee. We've had a ball, and we're heading back into the centre now. We've got a place booked in the centre by the Plastic Capital. We're hoping the players might join us, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on.
Dave, just before I let you go, then to enjoy your night, who was your man of the match?
You make your observations from your radio.
That's why we've got the experts in tonight.
And that's not criticism, David. I'm disappointed that we've not got Kevin involved a bit more with this, because he asked the more decent questions. Listen, you two, take care. I will see you in the week. Look after yourselves. Have a great night. All you Saints fans watching this, have a great night. We've won. We're going to have a top night. See you soon. Look after yourselves.
Enjoy, boys.
Don't come back. Don't come back, Dave.
I'm still here.
Who was your man of the match? Dave.
Got to get that down now.
Dave.
And I don't know where my rucksack is either for it.
Dave, listen.
Yeah. What?
All we know is that Ole Ashelbot is going to win Man of Steel, so we need to know who the man of the match was.
Listen, it's been great, pal. You know what? I have to say, it's better than Catalan. This. I hope they stay up. I genuinely do hope they stop up, because they are it's a great city. It's really, really good, really, really hospitable. We've had a great time. We had a great time.
Well, Dave, have a good night.
Yeah, you too, pal. Take it easy. See you soon.
See you later.
See you later, Dave.
Not going to lie, I should have removed him about 10 minutes earlier.
Chaos in Toulouse this evening, I think.
I think he's having a laugh, because I put on one of the Gerard groups that we needed to get rid of Jack Wellesby because Ollie Ashall-Bott is obviously like the second coming. I don't think he'd realised that might have been slightly tongue-in-cheek based on what we were listening to.
Yeah, we've listened to the radio and listened to the Ollie Ashall-Bott fan club, haven't we?
I think that's what was tweeted to us at half time. Now, Dave was saying there about how he had a better time down in Toulouse, or he has done, than he does in Catalan. I'm sure the Catalan media and friends won't be too happy with him saying that. But he wants, obviously, Toulouse to stay up. Now, Saints are now 4 points clear at the top of the table, Kev, with a far superior points difference, which is worth an extra point alone. So, given our performances and results to date, if that's to carry on, we could have a real big say come the end of the year, potentially, in who goes down, with our last two being at home to Wakefield and Toulouse, respectively.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, I know we've listened on the radio and Dave's had a little bit of poke of fun at that, but his needs must, isn't it?
It sounds like we haven't all got 10 coaches to pay for our trips.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, it sounds like Toulouse can have
annual leave.
Yeah, and unlimited annual leave. Yeah, that's a good point.
I want to know who we work for. I need to get that sort of job.
Yeah, definitely. I do. I need to get involved with that. It sounds like Toulouse can have a good goal, though, doesn't it? I mean, especially at home, they've not been easy for us to put away, and whether that's through our own kind of wastefulness with the try line begging, whether it's through decisions that we've not seen from the referee over the. I'm not going to go too much into that. I'll let the lads who've seen that kind of go into that. But listen, if they can stick in there, then Operation Relegate Warrington Wolves is still on, isn't it?
Oh, how funny would that be? How funny would that be if we could chuck our two final games to Wakefield and Toulouse to get them above wire? Rage and Tamor on the other side doing a job.
Oh, it'd be tremendous.
Oh,
they get the derby back as well. They get the Cheshire derby back.
Yeah, with Kyle Amor then switching sides.
Yes.
Regan Grace will hop Wati back into the side. The other side that we put out, the one we didn't discuss, Kev, Sione going in at a centre. And do you know what? He's done it before, hasn't he? And
yeah,
was it the obvious one and we just completely missed it?
Well, I think that comes down from Christian Wolf mentioning having players playing in the correct positions. And he mentioned bringing Percy back in from the wing and into the centre. And he mentioned Sione going to second row. So when Percy wasn't mentioned, I immediately think, well, he can't play him there. So what he'll do is he'll keep Sione in the second row and probably just slot Ben Davies in there. So I think it's once again, it's Christian's little way of doing things. And listen, he's played Test rugby at centre. And he can do a job. And we lost him for 15 minutes when he went to the head bin.
Kev, you could almost see. Have you still got that gif of Christian laughing like Muttley?
Yes,
I have. Yeah. You can almost see him seeing our team and laughing, going, "How little those boys know."
Yes, definitely. But that's it. I mean, and Sione going off, and there is the said gif of him laughing like Muttley. Sione going off and us losing him for 15 minutes as he went to the head bin, as it kept being called. That could have really knocked us off our stride, and it probably was that we kind of, or Toulouse kind of came into their own in the latter stages of the first half and beginning of the second half. But once we just kept them at arm's length, didn't we? Even though we're listening to it through the radio, we've kept them at arm's length. Sounds like Regan Grace has kind of done everything he needs to off the back of being given a longer period to get over his injuries. Will Hopewati seemed like he didn't make a mistake at fullback. And while the game was on, I was thinking of the combinations that we've had in the 1, 6 and 7 since Dodd got injured on Good Friday, and it's been Welsby, Lomax and Roby at Huddersfield, Benison and Hill, Davis, Moss at Castleford, Hopperwarty, Lomax and Welsby at Salford, but Hopperwarty got injured early on in that game, didn't he? And then it's been Welsby, Lomax and Davis for Wigan, Hull and Warrington. So even though we're not quite clicking in attack and kind of taking those chances, for an early viewing of the Hopperwarty, Welsby, Lomax kind of spine there, we've come away with the win. And it'll put confidence in them. And they're all good players. They're all going to they'll all get better once they get used to playing in those positions.
Yeah, couple of home games coming up now, Kev. Obviously, we've got Hull KR Sunday next week, which should hopefully get a big attendance, big family attendance, with all the kids being able to go. The half season tickets kicking in.
Yeah.
Then a Leeds team who have had a little bit of resurgence under Rowan Smith. And then we've got a really tough July, Catalans away, Wigan, Huddersfield at home. So real tough period coming up now. And you can almost maybe see the happiness in Christian Woolpaper getting essentially what is going to be the first choice backline back for the rest of the year, with maybe Percy coming back in next week.
Yeah, definitely. As you say, it's tough coming up. Wigan at Magic, as you say, Catalan away. They're all big games, and they're all on big stages as well, where you would imagine that Saints are going to find it really tough. But before we even get to those Catalan and Wigan games, as you say, we've got to get through the likes of Hull KR, who are a dangerous team, or can be a dangerous team on the day. We played really well against them earlier in the season and kind of swatted them to one side. As you say, Leeds are showing resurgence. Still a lot of rugby to play, isn't there?
Yeah, there is indeed. And potentially the return of Lachlan Coote next week as well, which we'll obviously discuss in the week if he makes the squad. But all in all, a decent Saturday. I got 10K in walking the dog while having my ears blessed with a Saints commentary.
Yeah.
I'm trying to provide some sort of updates for those not listening. But yeah. Have a nice settled drink tonight, but 2 points firmly in the bag. And a lead established at the top of the table, Kev.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully, as Dave said earlier in the piece, hopefully Toulouse stay up, because I have been to Toulouse with Dave after being at Castellan away. It's a lovely city. Great place to have a beer and something to eat and have a little walk around, and hopefully they can stay up. But yeah, let's enjoy the 2 points that we've taken from them today to stretch our lead at the top of the table. Absolutely. And I almost feel like Dave Howarth does tonight when he's sat in his armchair watching Liverpool. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the week for the Redvee preview show ahead of Hull KR.